Hello! My name is Kallista and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we arrived at Array to go and find those Ex-Cerberus scientists. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a new area. We explored Fortis previously, but I'm like 99.9% sure that this place is new. So let's have a look at these planets. Also, let me start my timer before I forget. There we go. Nyrus. Nyrus, a moderate-sized hydrogen-helium gas giant, is of mild interest to Turian scientists because of its abnormal atmospheric composition. The planet has only a fraction of the expected methane, with high levels of carbon monoxide and ethylene instead. Orbital distance 6.2 AU. Orbital period 15.5 Earth years. Radius 56,378 kilometers. Day length 12.6 Earth hours. Yeah, that sounded completely new to me. Antinax. A large terrestrial planet, Antinax has been passed over by the Turians and potential investors alike. When the Turians won the planet from the Krogan, they sought to sell mineral rights, but ultimately found no buyers. One survey team dubbed it a stinking world with nothing to recommend it but brimstone and bad steel, and like Gellix, the planet was soon forgotten. Despite being farther from its parent star than Gellix, Antinax has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen, methane and ethane, greenhouse gases that retain significant heat. There are few valuable minerals on Antinax, the most abundant being sulfur and iron. Orbital distance 3.05 AU. Orbital period 5.3 Earth years. Radius 9,584 kilometers. Day length 34.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 20.88 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 214 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.5 G. And Eros, very close to the sun. Eros is a Turian word meaning overlook or pleasant view, not to be confused with humanity's mythological Eros. The name refers to the planet's nearly absent atmosphere, allowing visiting probes and rovers a sweeping view of its volcanic mountains. Eros's hematite deposits give the world a reddish colour. Accessible deposits of iron and copper have attracted second-tier Turian and Volus conglomerates that robo-mine the surface. Orbital distance 0.8 AU. Orbital period 0.7 Earth years. Radius 7,095 kilometers. Day length 37.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature 127 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.33 G. And that just leaves you. Gellix. Gellix was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo-amino acid-based world that they could not inhabit themselves, but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Vol Protectorate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for Did I say planny? The Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonization. Between the high price and a surface littered with unexploded ordnance, however, Gellix found few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it today, Gellix is a symbol of tragic waste, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Colony founded 658 CE, Krogan, 801 CE, Turian. Population 54,000. Capital, Anapondus. Orbital distance 1.6 AU. Orbital period 2.0 Earth years. Radius 3,842 kilometers. Day length 19.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.40 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 4 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.774 G. Lovely. Now that as we're tracking down Ex-Cerberus scientists, I think Edie is a good shout. Now, we don't really have anyone who's like super science-y. Not like Mordin in Mass Effect 2. I guess the closest we've got to a scientist is Liara. She at least has a background in archaeology. Yeah, you can come along. Oh, and we have a new gun. I will cut through this. Be right back. Okay, that didn't take me 2 minutes. It wasn't a particularly good gun. Oh, 9 points. Don't mind if I do. Okay, increased damage to armor. Increased damage to shields. Shields tend to be more of a tech thing. I associate armor more with soldiers, and I like the idea, you know, Naomi is a soldier. Of course she would be an expert in dealing with armor. So yeah, let's go with that. And oh, we can also upgrade our cryo ammo. Lovely. Okie doke, good stuff. Oh, flippin' heck, I'm so sorry, Edie. I'm so sorry, Edie. It's been a while. Increased damage to frozen and chilled targets. Or increased damage to... I mean... We, like, never freeze people. I only tend to use the fire ammo, so going with this one seems a little bit counterproductive. So yeah, we'll go with this. And let's grab some more overload. I kind of like the incapacitate. Yeah, I'll grab you. And... ooh, we could chain it. Or just do more damage. I mean, Did we pick a chain? Okay. So we are already chaining it. Let's carry on with the chain. Why not? And let's go more into the decoy. Longer duration or more shields. I like the idea of the shields. You know, the decoy is there to draw all the attention. It'll take them longer to get through the shields. It'll take them longer to realize, oh shit, that's a decoy. So yeah, we'll grab you. Lovely. And Liara, only 4 points. Okay, well, I never use stasis. So let's go with the warp ammo. Increase health and damage, and barrier damage. Oh. Squad mates gain warp ammo at 50% effectiveness. I do think that Liara is a team player. Yes, she spent some time as the Shadow Broker. She tends to be very isolated, but she's not isolated because she's like, oh, I hate people. I hate being around people. It's just that she's like, oh, this is how I work more effectively. I absolutely think Liara is a team player, so I think this makes perfect sense for her. Okie doke, excellent. Let's get down there.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
an outpost.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people
don't.
do to bring this down on their heads?
Oh, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you out. First things first. Hold up. Where is our warp ammo? I mean, I probably still would have gone with the fire, but like, still, maybe it's a case of like it automatically gets added to your own thing, or maybe it's just the squad mates. Either way, let's get some fire up on here. Jacob, I'm coming, buddy. No, you don't. Take him out. There we go. Ooh, nice going, Liara. No, you can piss off. So, can get some. There we go.
Neutralized. Look for survivors.
Okay. I've got to admit, I'm not super stoked to see Jacob again. I'm happy to see him again. Like, I'm not like, oh, Jacob, why the fuck is he here? It's just, it's not like when I saw Jack or Miranda, pretty much any of the companions from Mass Effect 2 besides Jacob. I said this at the time, Jacob deserved better. Jacob was both underutilized, and the times when he was utilized, I think back to his personal quest. Like that, I felt so bad because he had this really emotional quest. In a way that I think Jacob's personal quest is the closest that Mass Effect has gone to being like Dragon Age. In that, you're kind of sat with this really uncomfortable feeling. I'm thinking back of, I'm thinking to Dragon Age Origins there. Specifically, the scenes in the Deep Roads going up against the Broodmother. So many people I know, they say, oh, I really can't play through that section because it makes me so uncomfortable. And Jacob's personal quest was very similar. In that way, you're kind of like, Jesus Christ, what's your dad been doing, Jacob? Oh God, this is disturbing. Oh, will there be major consequences? Will Jacob struggle? He thought that his dad was, heroic, and then it turns out, no, he's a rapist scumbag. Like, are you gonna have any kind of reaction to this, Jacob? Nope. You're not going to have any reaction at all other than saying, yeah, I'm fine. Like, okay. Okay. Jacob deserved better. Jacob really deserved better. So whilst I'm happy to see him, I can't say that I'm bouncing off the walls right now. Hey, buddy.
Shepard.
Hey, yeah.
Jacob, how bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my God.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone? For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Thanks, and you as well.
Shepard, This is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Inquisitor? Hello, that's a voice I recognize. Yeah, I think Naomi was very suspicious of these people before. You know, what if this is all some kind of Cerberus ploy to get their people inside our shit with the oh my god, brain crucible, there we go. I was thinking collectors, I'm like, no, it's a different C word. Not that C word, not the bad one. Crucible, yes. I've got to say, y'all are still wearing Cerberus uniforms. Have you considered getting new uniforms? It might help us, you know, to see, oh yeah, you're really not with Cerberus.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
That's not the Inquisitor, that's Hawk. That's Hawk. I know my Dragon Age protagonist. Hello there. Yeah, running was smart. It's always smart to not be with Cerberus.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Oh, I
Jacob
can.
did not recognize me. Is maybe an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
I love how Edie's first goal is like, I must prank Jacob. Okay.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. On one hand, I do think it would make Naomi feel more comfortable seeing Jacob here, because let's be honest, Jacob was never really loyal to Cerberus. He was just kind of this, I'ma finish my thought and then I'ma get to you, because if you're who I think you are, Jacob was just sort of like, hey, I'm here for the money. I'm not loyal to Cerberus. I'm not really loyal to anyone. Like, whoever's paying me is where I'm gonna go. To be fair, I don't necessarily think it was money, but Jacob made it clear he wasn't loyal to the Alliance. He wasn't really loyal to Cerberus. It was, they were doing stuff, that's it. That's it. They were doing something, and he was like, right, I'll get involved in all of this. So, you know, I think Jacob being here, being like, hey, I'm a vouch for these people, they're genuine, I think that would make Naomi feel a little better. And now we've just seen this asshole. I think this is, was it Dr. Gavin Archer? He's... Oh, I can't remember your name. The square root of something is something something, I don't remember numbers. David? I think it was David. It was a D name. It could also be Daniel. But I think, is this his brother? Is this that arsehole?
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
Oh, it is David. Hey, good job, memory. This isn't another Bill situation. Oh, I love how he reached out his hand like we were ever going to shake it. No. No, you monster. He left Cerberus, which, you know, plus points for doing that, but at the same time, you sacrificed your brother. You did awful things. You did awful, horrific things. All because, like, oh, I don't want my funding to be cut. I'm like, does he deserve the certainty of knowing that David is safe? I mean, he was saying, like, oh, let David come with me, let David come with me. Like, what would have happened to him? What would have happened to him if he had gone with you? Would you have actually done something? You know, like, oh, I've got my brother in therapy, he's on a safe world. Or would you have just continued experimenting on him? He did seem to care about David, but again, look what he did when he cared. He clockworked oranged him. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, if that's what you do to people you care about, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies. God, we met David earlier and he didn't say anything like, oh, if you meet my brother, don't tell him where I am. Because if we had, I would go with this. If he had said some mention of like, oh, I don't want my brother knowing where I am, he never really mentioned his brother. He was just like, hey, I'm doing good here. Here are some square roots. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm umming and ahhing, but I really don't know. And he left Cerberus, and if we can't exactly pick and choose which scientists we're gonna take. We can't be like, you come with us, but not you though. You just stay here and die. I'm like, this could be a nice olive branch. Hell, maybe this is more of a, you know, it could be like, oh yeah, he's safe, despite what you did to him, you prick. I actually, yeah, I think that makes perfect sense for Naomi. She would absolutely be thinking that. She would absolutely be thinking that, like, despite everything you've done to him, he's doing all right.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
I did like that. Again, that fit perfectly. Oh, it's a little late to be worrying about his safety, don't you think? Yet why are you here?
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
And what happened to the project?
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I mean, this is all good. This is all good. I approve. But again, this doesn't negate what you did to your brother. Admittedly, here's the thing. That's not our hut to be angry over. The only one who can forgive or condemn Gavin is David. He's the only one whose forgiveness or condemnation actually matters. I feel what I feel, about Dr. Archer, but this isn't actually our pain. This is David's.
I have to go. And I'm not even gonna pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Private message from Horace to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research that others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. In our worst nightmares kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk ASAP. H. Ooh, that's... What were you all up to? What were you all up to? And, well, thank you for the money. I'll take that. Don't get stuck on the furniture. There we go. Okay. Thank you. Now then, let's see. I'm thinking these people are scientists. They still...
Don't be a jerk. Don't two of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Yet these people still seem to be doing sciencey stuff. So I'm like, anything to loot? We have plenty of people on the Citadel wanting stuff. So many people. So if you had something nice for me...
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did you maintain secrecy with that many?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
Oh, also, I'm like, was that also Hawk? That sounded like male Hawk. It's a little family reunion here. Oh, we just need Bethany and Carver and Mother and... Oh, what wonderful time. Yeah, this kind of takes things to a whole nother level.
So those refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
Oh. Yeah, no, this is... There is a lot to think about here.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Okay. Okay, well, again, there are people to talk to, things to look at, so... Oh. Personal log, Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun-Hei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone. Disappeared without a trace, just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you were thinking, madam, but you left Cerberus, and that is what is important here. Now, in the next episode, we'll try and get these people to safety, but until then, Please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.